What is up, everyone? This is your boy, Easy Paradox, and we got some big news coming out here in the gaming realm here. UK regulators have cleared the way for Microsoft Activision merger. Yes, that you hear me right. UK has changed their mind after months of going, nah, nah, nah. They finally, after some time really reverse their opinions. What was some of their problems that they had with this deal? Because that is probably where we need to start. So down here, USA News has added a section where they talked about what their problems were. Their concerns were originally because it would freeze competition with the cloud gaming market. I call that kind of BS. There's a lot of things with that just doesn't sound right. It just sounds like they just wanted something to complain with because because the merger seemed like a good to go. It was on pace. Almost every regulatory body except like United States, the FCC was being a little brat about it, trying to sue and all this stuff. And we find out all this information about PlayStation trying to block Xbox from like exclusive rights. And before even they bought Bethesda, they were trying to convince Bethesda to not make Starfield on Xbox. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. Like PlayStation's like, wham, wham, wham. Oh my God, they're buying Call of Duty. But then they were like, oh, I want all these exclusive things from Call of Duty. I want early access. Oh yeah, I want all of these Bethesda games to be only on PlayStation. I'm gonna make exclusivity for all these games, and then I'm gonna put them on PC eventually. But that's just it's a little hypocritical on PlayStation's part, and I just feel like the UK is being the same way and not seeing the facts. Xbox is falling behind, and they need these games. I know. Like buying out companies is probably not the best way to improve your IP lineup, but if a company is being successful and your company's struggling a little bit, buy that successful company, bring in that talent, bring in those minds, and we can make a really good cohesive event. Like maybe even put some of these Call of Duty guys on some of the other projects. Not necessarily saying Halo because Halo's my baby. Bring back the old Bungie team. Like have some visionaries. Halo Infinite was good, but it definitely is not in the top five best Halo games. So yeah, but according to New York Times, one of the big reasons why they switched because they agreed. Microsoft agreed to transfer cloud streaming licensing rights to Ubisoft, which is crazy to think that Ubisoft will now have cloud streaming rights like licensing for the next 15 years to prevent that exclusivity thing. But not too long ago, there was talks that Ubisoft Entertainment was thinking about selling their company to a bigger group. So think about this: like if Ubisoft is still on the rise with selling their organization, and PlayStation takes a little bite out of it, then not only will PlayStation have exclusive cloud streaming rights from Xbox games, they'll also have all of Ubisoft's library. But maybe this way, Microsoft's giving Ubisoft an olive branch so they don't end up like EA, who is actively looking for someone to buy their organization. They want Ubisoft to stay afloat. They want them to stay relevant so that they can hold those gaming rights for at least 10 years. And then Ubisoft will probably get bought out eventually. But at that point, 10 years down the road, cloud streaming games will probably be very, very popular because Google already has the technology to cloud streaming because Stadia was around. If PlayStation really wanted, they could partner with Google and get one of those cloud streaming games. But I don't know. PlayStation's been really falling behind and trying to be innovative with their technology because they're so far ahead in the gaming world where it's like we have good games, that's all we need. But like if you want to appease to a lot of people, because like games are freaking huge to download, and cloud streaming is awesome. I have it on Ultimate on my Game Pass Ultimate, and I love it. It makes it so I don't have to download this giant enormous game, and I can still play it, especially those single player or those slow level multiplayer games. Like Call of Duty, I'll have it downloaded because that's a huge game and I need all the power I can get. But like smaller games, I don't need to download a 50 gigabyte game that's solo when I can just cloud stream it. Like there's no need for that. What is next for this organization wise? Like So we have all the regulatory responses that has happened since the Activision deal. The only one that really matters right now is the UK, and because Australia is a really small market, I don't think Microsoft cares if Australia agrees or not. But all of them have agreed at some point. Yeah, the FTC challenged the organization, but then they withdrew after some deliberation in the courtroom, and the court found that FCC's lawsuit didn't have any merit because it seems like there was still a lot of competition. It seems like PlayStation was trying to stab Xbox in the back. Well, not really stab in the back. Really, just beat them while they're down because they just had such a better console. And then all these other regulatory, even the EU has approved it. They approved it back in May. So the UK just wants to be different and wants to feel like they matter. I feel like Microsoft could have said no, oh well, and then all the British people, all the Britons, all the UK would just be like, nope, we'll be so upset and they'll revolt and say and probably protest because Microsoft games are unavailable on their platforms. But Microsoft worked around it and did what they needed to do. So since this is moving to the next step, since this is moving to the next step in the process, which is, it's not fully official, but it's practically official. Once they got past that point, it's pretty much done. It's pretty much a done deal. So what is Microsoft going to get from this deal? So Microsoft is going to get, Microsoft's going to get a lot of things. They're going to get Activision. They're going to get Blizzard. They're going to get King. And for those who don't know what King is, it's Candy Crush, one of the biggest phone applications in the world. With Candy Crush, there's a lot of other games that they also have. But they're going to get Overwatch, the new Overwatch 2 game. They're going to get Diablo, the new Diablo game. All the Call of Duties. They're going to get WoW. This game has been around forever. They're going to get WoW. StarCraft. And then so much more. They have all these studios: Treyarch, Raven, High Moon, Enox, Sledgehammer Games, Infinity Ward, Demonware, Toys for Bob, Activision Shanghai Studios. They get their Chinese market, Solid State Studios, Digital Legends. They're gonna get so much from this deal. One of the biggest game acquisitions in the world, and they're gonna get so much more to add to their IPs. Maybe, just maybe, they're going to add Call of Duty to Game Pass, all of the old ones, and discount the heck out of the DLC. I don't want to pay $20 for a DLC from a game for 20 years ago. Why would I want to pay $15 for Black Ops 1 DLC? I should just have those games. That DLC should be practically free. They decreased the price of all the DLC for the Fallout games, and they pretty much made them virtually free. I got all the DLC on sale for $1. And Call of Duty's still charging $15-$20 to get Shangri-La. Come on. That map is not even that good, but I still like to play it every once in a while. Same with Black Ops 2. It's a good thing that I had those DLCs since I was a kid, but if I didn't, that would just be a waste of money. So what are the key takeaways from here? It's going to be super fun. It's going to be super awesome to see all of these IPs in Xbox library, on Game Pass. Maybe World of Warcraft could finally come back. Maybe World of Warcraft could finally come to console. That would be so cool. Maybe upgrade the graphics, put it on console. I have a PC, I have a console, but it would be super cool to have a little cross-platform WoW on console. The strongest console in the freaking world, and we can't even play World of Warcraft. I get it. They want to have this PC exclusivity, but it would be super cool to have that ability. And then now, with this Activision deal, Call of Duty is going to be on Nintendo. I know Mortal Kombat 1 has seen better days on Nintendo, but it's just a learning curve. That was just a learning experience, and we could still probably get a good Call of Duty on Nintendo. It used to be on Nintendo. Call of Duty World of War was on the Wii. Well, I don't know what happened. It just all faded away and changed. But if you like what you hear, you like what you see, this is a little bit of everything. Easy Paradox, we're out.